What's up, everyone out there? It's your boy Ceddy of Ceddy Knows Tech, and today we're going to do a very non-technical video over something that I like to do quite often. So today's video is not going to be about clock speeds and RAM types and gaming systems and computers, but instead it's going to be over grilling. I enjoy grilling, and it's one of the things I like to do when I'm not doing all my technical stuff and stuff like that. So today we're going to do some fried rice, what I call Ceddy fried rice. We're going to do it two ways. We're going to do chicken fried rice and shrimp fried rice, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's kick back, relax, let's get into the video. But before we do any of that, you know what time it is? Cue my intro. So as I said, in today's video, we're going to be doing some fried rice two ways, chicken fried rice and shrimp fried rice. And we're going to do, put my little spin on it. I've looked at a lot of different people online cooking fried rice and so forth. And the cool thing about this is we're not going to cook the fried rice in a wok. We're actually going to use my new BlackStone Grill here that I recently acquired. And so I guess in a sense we are going to use a gadget, just not computer gadgets. So yeah, that part. So we're going to grill everything up on this BlackStone here, and we'll talk a little bit about the BlackStone as we kind of go through this whole process. But let's go ahead and get into the ingredients. So let's go ahead and get into these ingredients for this fried rice. So in this ingredients table, the first thing that's probably one of the main ingredients is, of course, rice. I am using long grain rice. Some people use jasmine rice, things of that nature. I'm just using your standard rice. But with cooking fried rice, there is some prep that you have to do beforehand. And one of those things is that you have to pre-cook your rice probably the day before. Because what you don't want to do is have freshly cooked rice and then try to fry it. It's not going to work out so well. So what you want to do is you want to cook your rice, however much rice you're going to cook, cover it, and put it in the refrigerator overnight. This way it can kind of dry the rice out so that it fries better on your grill and so forth. So here I have 3 cups of rice. Like I said, I got a family of 4, and I'm gonna do this rice two ways. So got about a cup and a half for each way that I'm gonna cook it. So we got basically 3 cups of cooked rice, and what you want to do is, like I said, put it into a sheet pan, spread it out some so that it can kind of draw out easier, and then cover it, put it in the refrigerator. The next thing we have here is our chopped chicken and our chopped shrimp. Basically what I did was I chopped it up, put it into a bowl, did a light seasoning on it. You can season the taste. I have what I call Ceddy seasoning that I kind of make up, that I kind of put on a lot of my stuff. So I lightly seasoned the shrimp and the chicken with that. And then you want to marinate it with some soy sauce. And not a lot of soy sauce, just enough to kind of get it in there so that, so that it can kind of marinate in, because you don't want to use too much because soy can be salty. So just enough to kind of season the meat a little bit and so forth. The next thing here is we have our eggs. And the thing about eggs is that we will be putting a fried egg into our fried rice. So the kind of rule of thumb, I guess you can say, is probably like you want to use an egg per cup that you cook. So however many cups of rice you cook, you probably want that many eggs at least. I always go with +1. So I've cooked 3 cups of rice. So I'm actually putting 4 eggs in there, because I like my fried rice a little bit more eggier, if that's a word, that part. So I got 4 eggs here. We got some green onions, some tri-pepper mix, which is basically your red onion, green onion, yellow onion, some regular diced, peppers, your green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, along with some just yellow onion. We will put some veggies in there, so we'll have some peas and corn. This is not fresh peas and corn. This is just go to the grocery store, Publix, and got some frozen peas and corn. My kids aren't really big fans of peas and corn, so just gonna have enough in there to kind of go in there. I probably won't even use all that and so forth. One of my favorite spices though is garlic, so I will be infusing and using garlic throughout the dishes just because I like garlic. Some of the other sauces I use here is just soy sauce, sesame oil. You don't want to use too much sesame oil just because, sesame oil can be it's got a very distinct taste and a flavor, I should say, and it can be overpowering. So you just want to use that, you know, sparingly. Hoisin sauce or Hoisin sauce, depending on, you know, this is a Chinese sauce. Hoisin, I guess, is, you know, the Cantonese kind of pronunciation of it. I believe the Mandarin is kind of Hoisin sauce or something to that nature. But we'll be using that as well in our mix. And I like to use a little bit of the sweet and sour sauce. And it's really, the point of this is that, like the soy sauce, like I said, it can be a bit, not savory, but like it can be a bit salty if used too much. And the sweet and sour sauce is kind of to cut that some, to give it like a little sweeter flavor. But again, this is all based on your flavor profile. So whatever your flavor is, you can season it to taste. Like I said, we're not going to be using a bunch of shake seasoning, like, you know, garlic powder and all that kind of stuff. I do have all that infused in my Ceddy seasoning, but I'm not going to use a bunch of that because I want the natural flavors of the sauces and the ginger and the peppers and the onions to kind of really infuse into that flavor profile of the dish. So let's go ahead and get started, and we'll get started by going ahead and getting the chicken and the shrimp put on the grill. So now what we're going to do is going ahead and getting the chicken and the shrimp put on this beautiful BlackStone grill. Like I said, this grill was something I acquired not too long ago. It was a gift to me from my wife and kids. So they know I love grilling. So this is something I've been wanting to get, this type of grill, for a while. So, you know, they made it possible. So this particular grill is a 36-inch grill. You can get smaller, or, you know, well, I think it goes up to 36 inches for at least consumer models, I guess. So first thing we're going to do is get the fire started. So we're just going to kind of put this on here. And the way, what we're going to do is kind of get this on medium, about medium heat. Because it is a propane grill and things of that nature, and the grill plate will get hot quickly. You don't want to put it on high, because then it'll just be too high. So I'm going to make sure all the flames are going. Yep, that's good, good. Okay, so like I said, basically you want it on medium heat, and I had this preheated for a little while, so it should be ready to go. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to use some standard oil. I use canola oil. Some people like to cook with different types of oil, peanut oil, flaxseed oil, and things of that nature. I just kind of keep it simple with some canola oil. And the area that I'm going to put the chicken and shrimp on, I'm just going to put it right here. So just kind of put some oil right there real quick. And I am going to use a bit of garlic in there as well, because I like for the garlic to be kind of going with that with the oil. So I'm just going to use just a little bit, and just like that. So let that kind of start to kind of cook in real quick. And with your griddles, you know, you use these spatulas to kind of do a lot of your cooking, and you just want to kind of spread that out some. So get the oil nice and in here like that. And we're gonna go ahead and put the chicken on. So we'll just dump this chicken. Okay, that doesn't go out as easy as I hope. So we'll just have to, like I said, it's been sitting in the refrigerator overnight, so it's nice and cool. And with that, you just kind of want to spread the chicken out some, so that it's easy to cook. And we also chop the chicken up so that it can cook a little faster and more evenly across the chunks of chicken. So go ahead and let that kick in. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and also put the shrimp on. The shrimp will cook a little faster because the shrimp, this is just some fresh shrimp, or, you know, shrimp that I got from the grocery store, from Publix. Like I said, put a little seasoning on here, a little soy sauce, let it sit overnight, wrap it, put it in the thing. So let's go ahead and put that on as well. And actually, I'm probably going to do what? I'm going to probably move this over here some. Separate it out some. And I also want to put some oil down here as well. So, and the thing with this right here is that you're always going to be flipping. So you're always going to be kind of cooking and flipping at the same time. So separating the chicken from the shrimp. And again, you want to spread that out some so that it can kind of cook more evenly. The chicken here. And like I said, with the chicken, you want to, you want to constantly be flipping it so that it can kind of cook on both sides. Like I said, I got it on medium heat because we don't want it to cook too fast. Because especially with chicken, I just say, I don't want to risk eating raw meat or something that's been cooked too fast, or it looks done but it's not really done. So we got it on medium heat. Let that kind of cook in, and then once again we're constantly going to take it and flip. And I got 2 tongs. I kind of do this right here, and when I say you can already smell the flavors, yeah, the smell is awesome right now. I love the smell of like shrimp and the chicken, and with the seasoning, and it's all being infused and cooking now. Yeah, that is smelling awesome. So again, we kind of want to flip and cook. And every once in a while, I'll put like a little bit more oil on there, just so that it don't really stick to the pan and so forth. And yeah. Try my best to kind of keep them separated some. Make sure my flames are still all on still. Okay. Everything looks good under there. And with the BlackStone, you really you're looking at the top and it looks blacker. That's actually what you want. So when you first get your BlackStone, if those who want maybe think about getting one of the first things you want to do is called season your grill. And basically what you're trying to do is kind of get it kind of used to being used and getting that black tint on the grill. And that's just from using and cleaning it and stuff like that. The first time when you clean it, you're going to kind of clean it with just some soap and water. But that'll be the last time that you use soap on this thing. You never want to put soap on here. It'll rust it out quickly and stuff like that. So basically from that point, you just want to use water, get it boiling up, wipe it down real good, and then put a layer of oil on it after you use so that it's always ready to use and it's always seasoned with oil. So here we are. And I can just kind of put this up. And you can begin to see some, we get that kind of char on the meat. This is what you want. The shrimp should be done shortly because, it don't take shrimp a long time. But at the same time, I want to make sure that it's all cooked. So, like I said, I'm going to span it out some so that the shrimp can cook individually from each other. So while we got that going, let's go ahead and put some of these peas and carrots on, because these are frozen peas and carrots. So let's go ahead and get that going. So again, I'll put a little oil, the area that I'm gonna put these peas and carrots on, and I do want to use once again use a little garlic. A new spoon here. Use some little garlic on here. So with my oil here, I put a little garlic down. And again, let me turn this down to about medium heat, just make sure. And I'll spread out this. Maybe just a little bit more oil down, just so it doesn't stick. And we're not gonna probably use all these, because like I said, my kids aren't really big fans of peas and carrots. So let's do. I think that should be about enough that we need. So once again, I'm going to flip these again. And now you begin to see, you know, that chicken is really cooking along. It's looking really good. Let's go ahead and put these shrimps on. And once again, also you can probably see the shrimp is also cooking nicely. Cut that out some. And also, we don't want the vegetables to split, so you know we're just gonna keep it all in one section. Here I might actually put a little water also in there. Just I'm gonna steam these a little bit. And what I have here is it's called it's like a steamer. It's kind of like one of those things that you will see in a restaurant where they go, ah. But you know, so basically what we're gonna do is gonna put some water in there. There we go. And get all the food. If I can do it correctly. Try to get all this food together. So I can put it all under here. So it can steam properly. So that's steaming. I'm flipping my shrimp here. Letting that cook once again, flipping the chicken. And you should the chicken should take about maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cook your chicken raw. This ain't steak, so you don't want no medium rare chicken or rare chicken. You want your chicken really cooked well, so give it enough time. And like I said, I'm not putting on high heat. I have it on medium heat, so you want it to properly cook down properly. And again, you know, keep it spread out so we can let that cook. And you're constantly gonna be flipping this stuff. You're constantly flipping it, moving it, flipping it. I think our shrimp should be just about done. Like I said, let me put a little bit more oil on there just to let that oil kind of burn through on it. I mean, it's looking awesome. Take a look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You got your shrimp going. You got this chicken going. Like I said, when you're grilling on a griddle, you're always gonna be moving. This is not like one of those grills that you guys put the meat on, walk away for hours. When you're cooking on this thing, you're gonna be constantly flipping stuff, moving. So it's a very active style of grilling. So the chicken should be pretty much done now. I'm gonna let it sit on there for just a little while longer. Give that another few seconds to go. I'm gonna take this off here and check on the vegetables. You know, we don't want them to stick, so they're looking wonderful as well. They've been steaming, so this is definitely hot. So you just want to kind of, if I can control all these doggone peas from rolling all over the place. You want to just constantly kind of flip them so that, you know, the food can get really done. Then again, bring it all back inside together so you can cover it back up. And I'm going to use my water. You want that steam action happening, so let that go. So now I'm gonna turn this side of the eye on low, just so I can use this section as a warming station for my meats and stuff. So I'm just gonna bring this down fairly low. I'm gonna bring this down fairly low. And basically what I'm gonna do is do a final flip on this. Everything's looking good. The chicken's looking good. You know, one thing that I probably wanna do before I actually put it into the warming station is give a few seconds to cook inside with some soy sauce. So we're gonna take some soy sauce here. And this is optional. This is, you know, once again, you just kind of put some soy in there. Same thing for your shrimp. I'm gonna put some soy in there as well. And, you know, just let it kind of fuse in with that cooked soy sauce. Because I had already marinated the chicken and shrimp with soy, so, you know, it's already in there, cooked in. And Just flip it. And you know what? Now we're gonna bring this inside here. We're gonna let this kind of sit over here on the side in my warming station. And we can bring that back later once we have the rice done and so forth. So right now we just want to keep this warm and so forth. So the next thing I want to do now is what I'm going to do is, you know, all the food from cooking this. Of course, you know, it created like a little, some stuck on stuff. So we're just going to take our scraper. And this is another tool that you'll get if you get a griddle, it's the scraper. And you just want to get a lot of that stuff up, that cooked on food. And just push it to the back. Yeah, you can tell this thing is hot. So next thing we want to do now is let's go ahead and do the rice. So once again, I'm gonna make sure it's on my middle section here. It's on like a medium heat because I don't want to overcook the rice and things of that nature. So once again, we got this rice here, and I'm probably just going to take my scooper here and slowly bring the rice to the middle. And you want to use your tongue. And yeah, the popping action that you see here with the rice, that's kind of what you want to see. You want to kind of break up your rice some. Kind of break up the clumps and so forth. You can also go ahead and put some oil in there as well. And maybe some water so that things don't stick too bad. Yeah, that's what you want. And here you want to start flipping. When you're dealing with your rice, you want to go ahead and get that going right away. So you want to go ahead and start flipping your rice, breaking up those big chunks of rice that's in there. Like I said, some of the rice will start to pop, like little popcorn kernels. That's actually what you really want. So I got my chicken over here going still on low though. And you want to just start flipping this rice, getting it warmed up. As you see big clumps of rice, go ahead and start breaking that up as well. And kind of spread it out some so you can kind of cook through. I'm gonna take this off now and take a look at my vegetables. They're looking great. So they're about ready. So I'm actually gonna push these off this side as well, and maybe even bring this down to a lower heat. And maybe, like I said, keep those from sticking too bad. But yeah, what you want to do is keep flipping this rice. Keep flipping this rice. So now that we got this rice going, we can start to incorporate, just start bringing some of this stuff together. I think one of the things we're going ahead and do now, before I really start to pull everything together, is let's go ahead and do the fried egg. Let's go ahead and get the fried egg going so we can actually incorporate that as well. So, like I said, you want to do about an egg per cup of rice that you cook. So, you just kind of crack that in there, like so. I probably want to put some oil down there as well. In that section there. You want to get that going. This griddle is awesome. I had a lot of people reach out to me. I had posted some stuff on social media about it, and a lot of people was asking questions about it, like, you know, is it expensive? Like, is it like one type and so forth? And like I said, this particular one is a 36-inch grill. They do have smaller ones. This particular one has a hood, so you can actually cover your food and things of that nature. So expensive, when you ask about expense, that's really a subjective, you know, topic. But for this particular one, I didn't get the, I got the largest one of the top of line ones. That was like, it says it's 36 inches, but it didn't have like an air fryer. They have one now that has an air fryer. I already have air fryers. Anybody who knows me knows I love cooking on my air fryer. So I didn't feel that I had to get the air fryer. So I got this one. So basically what you want to do is you basically want to kind of, basically making scrambled eggs here. Yep, just kind of bring it all together. And keep looking this right here. And it's okay if things start getting mixed in together because it's all going to be together in anyways. So I will put a little bit of my Ceddy seasoning on this. My daughter is she's filming today for me, so shout out to Jazzy. So just a little bit, not much. Just a little bit to give a little seasoning. And basically what you want to do is get this chopped up real nice and fine. And let's go ahead and start incorporating some of this egg and stuff. And I'm gonna put that egg right there. And so we want to do, you know what I forgot? The peppers and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of these, and we're just gonna put these on there for not too long. We're just gonna put a little, let me put a little oil down here. And that's the reason why I like this particular grill. It's large enough, it has enough cooking real estate that I can actually do multiple things at one time. So what you want to do, you want to put enough of these I call it, it's a tri-pepper mix at Publix. That with some of these onions. And once again, I turn the fire down on low, medium, so it's not burning. So, but at the same time, it's still cooking. So we're gonna put some of these onions in there as well. And that's just to give it some more flavor. Like I said, it's all about that the flavor that you're trying to achieve. So get some fresh vegetables. Let's go ahead and put some a little bit of garlic in these right here, just a little bit, along with some of my Ceddy seasoning. You know, just enough to kind of build it up some. And like I said, we just gonna keep chopping this. Okay. And we just want to kind of cook this down just a little bit. And you can start seeing, you can look here, you can start seeing the onions and so forth. They're turning transparent. That's what you want to do. It's kind of like sweating it's called sweating the vegetables. You kind of sweat it some. With this rice here. Make sure this chicken is still doing good. The shrimp is still doing good. Separate it as much as possible because it's going to be two ways. So I don't want the shrimp to mix in with the chicken. And basically, let me get a shot of this. So you see how the peppers and the onions now becoming kind of translucent? That's what you want right there. You want to kind of get those peppers where they start to become transparent. You're going to give it like another minute and they should be ready to go. And then we can actually put all this together with the rice. So the peppers, the egg, the vegetables. You know what? And we can go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start getting this stuff infused together. So we're going to bring the egg over. Bring some of this over. Bring some of this over here. Bring some of my vegetables over here. And the peppers, let's do a flip on these peppers and onions. That is smelling awesome. When I say that this stuff smells awesome, bro, when I say, yeah, it's like that. This is, I love doing this. I'm not gonna call myself a grill master. No, I'm not that at all. And I don't consider myself a cook. I actually hate to cook. And I'm not one of those people that likes the outdoors. I hate outdoors. But something about grilling, it's really serene and kind of calming for me. And it's just one of the things that I enjoy. So let's go ahead and get the these peppers infused into this rice. And now let's just bring it all together. Let's bring it all together. You want to get it really well mixed together. Bring this all together. And basically, I start from the bottom and just flip. Go from the bottom and flip. Go from the bottom and flip. And already, you know, it looks awesome. It smells delightful. And basically, we just flip it. So now you just start seeing the incorporation of the egg, the vegetables, the rice, the peas and the corn and all that kind of stuff. Now what we want to do, now that we have it kind of all infused together, let's go ahead and Not sesame oil yet. We're gonna use a little bit of hoisin sauce. So this is one of those Chinese sauces that you can get at your grocery store in the international section of your grocery store. And it's here to bring color and some flavor, and as well as soy sauce. The moment you put the soy sauce, you gotta start flipping immediately, because soy sauce, this will evaporate really quickly if you're slow. So as soon as I start to put down the soy sauce, and I got a lot of rice here, so I'm gonna put a decent amount of soy sauce in here. Not a whole bunch, but you know, just enough to cover the amount of rice that you're having. And right away, I'm gonna start flipping. And you can see it's now taking on that brown color from the hoisin sauce and the soy sauce. So you kind of want to get all, you really shouldn't see any white rice once you're finished, because it should be fairly, you know, nice with the soy sauce and the hoisin sauce, or hoisin sauce, you know, depending on, you know, your pronunciation of it. But I say hoisin. I really believe it's hoisin sauce. Hoisin sauce. So, oh my God, this thing smells awesome. So I think I got that pretty much incorporated. So last thing I want to do is I'm gonna put a little sweet and sour vinegar. A little bit of sweet and sour sauce in it, and this really is just to kind of counter some of the not bitterness, but the saltiness and the savoriness of the soy sauce and the hoisin sauce. So it's just to kind of give it a little sweeter taste. You know, this is one of those things that is really optional. It just depends on, really, at the end of the day, what you want your flavor to taste like. So that part, this really is a flavor to taste kind of meal. So once again, we just want to incorporate that nicely into here. Kind of, like I said, go from the bottom and just kind of flip over. So now let's get all our stuff together. So the last piece of this is to incorporate our chicken and our shrimp. So basically, I'm gonna cut this in half. I'm gonna put half over here and half over here. And we're gonna put our shrimp over on this side. We'll put it over here. Trying not to get none of that into the shrimp fried rice. Okay. And then we got our chicken. We got our chicken right here. So we'll put this will be for our chicken. And you really want to try to keep this as separate as possible. So I'm trying to make it two ways. I don't want a mix of the meats. So basically now what I'm doing now is incorporating that shrimp directly into my meat. And that little piece of shrimp ran over here. No, little shrimp, come back here. And now we're gonna do the same thing. And let's turn this on lower heat. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the chicken. So incorporate our chicken directly into our rice. And just start mixing. Just incorporate it. Just keep it all mixed in there nice and even as possible. Just trying to get it all together so we can get a nice screenshot of this. And I put that there. Go ahead, Jess, get a close-up on that. So you got your chicken fried rice, the Ceddy fried rice. You got the Ceddy fried shrimp rice, or fried shrimp rice. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell, that's it. What we probably do want to do now that we have it all pretty much complete, put some color and so forth. We'll just garnish it with a little green onion. So we'll just put some green onions on there. Just for a little flavor, just for a little color and so forth. And with that, I'm actually going to turn these burners off now. Get a little bit more. I like green onion, so. And ladies and gentlemen, bam, there you have it. Shrimp fried rice, chicken fried rice. You know what? Let's do a taste test. I'm gonna grab a couple spoons here. Let's try our chicken fried rice. Let's go into this bad boy and see how this bad boy tastes. Get some chicken, get a little onion here. I can get in there, let's see. That's what's up. That's what's up. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Switch spoons. Let's do it with the shrimp. So grab some shrimp, grab some rice, maybe one of those peppers or so. Let's grab this red pepper. Y'all don't know. I got the sauce. Bam! That's what's up. That is what's up. So I'm gonna take this from Jazzy. So let's get a real close look at that beautiful chicken fried rice. And bam, don't forget that beautiful shrimp fried rice. And here you go, let's get back to Jazzy. And so for this video, that's it. We did the fried rice 2 ways, chicken and shrimp. I tried to show you my take on it. So what I'm gonna do now is get this rice off the grill, put it into some serving plates, feed the family. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon so you know when I post new videos and things of that nature. And like I said, this video was different than my traditional videos. And we're not getting away from my traditional videos. I can't. I'm Ceddy Knows Tech. But I did want to show you a different side of me, like the whole donkey and Shrek thing. Let's peel back the onions, you know what I'm saying? The layers, and just kind of show you a more personal side of me. Things that I like to do outside of just computers and coding and things like that. So it's just one of the things I like doing. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon. And as always, stay geeky, stay techie. Ceddy out.